Right here. Right there.
Hai guys, welcome back to my channel. Jumpa lagi dengan saya Vicky Himpong. Aku berharap kalian semua berada dalam keadaan yang sehat guys. Video kali ini kita akan melihat reaksi kepada permainan fingerstyle Alipbata Buried Alive. Kita akan sama-sama melihat reaksi dari para musisi ini. Untuk itu, link original video ada di deskripsi. Saya sudah menyediakan subtitle yang dikerjakan secara manual dan profesional. Dan tanpa perlu banyak basa-basi, let's go, jump to the video. Let's do this.
Today I'm reacting to Alipbata with his fingerstyle cover of the song Buried Alive by Avenged Sevenfold. I pronounced it correctly today. If you haven't seen the video, I have reacted to Avenged Sevenfold Buried Alive in my last reaction because I wanted to listen to the song as I haven't heard it beforehand. So
Buried Alive! I'm glad you're hearing some Avenged Sevenfold to kick it off after your second time hearing Alipbata. This is Avenged Sevenfold. You know who they are?
No idea, man.
So this is your first time hearing Avenged Sevenfold by Alipbata. So Avenged Sevenfold is a heavy metal band from the States. I'm not sure what state. But I've done a lot of their songs on this show, and there's a strong Avenged Sevenfold following on this channel, so I'm sure they're going to watch this. So shout out to all my Avenged Sevenfold fans, or what do you call them? Subs.
exactly like the original. Yeah, these harmonics.
The song's about getting buried alive, dude.
That's pretty scary shit.
Okay, so we see that he already uses these harmonics. I am not really sure in the original. I haven't listened to it enough of times to really have paid attention to it, but I don't really know in the original if they also use the harmonics in the guitar play. Somehow I think the original is played on an electric guitar, even though it's a clean sound. It doesn't always need to be distorted. They can use a clean sound on an electric guitar as well. And I'm not sure if they use harmonics in that intro. That said, we see he adds the bass in there on the top string as well later on. So let's return again from the beginning so we can listen to that part again. Here we go. You see these harmonics? Very smooth.
Yeah,
It's spooky, man.
I heard this Avenged Sevenfold song 2 months ago.
It's got a spooky air to it.
Yeah, no, that's Avenged Sevenfold for sure.
It's amazing how we could take that
And
feeling
transpose it,
from
eh?
metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that feeling from metal and put it.
It's there.
These touches, nice.
I'm banging my head so hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Ooh. Oh god, all these different techniques that he uses again, it just blows my mind. Like the harmonics that he uses by only using his right hand are so subtle, and I'm pretty sure that is not from the original or not the way they play it. Also, the swift movements that we see again from fret to fret with his left hand. Very smooth movements right there. So far, we haven't seen any percussion, but probably that is because there isn't any percussion so far in the original either. It is a pretty long intro from the song itself, but it's pretty similar as the original from what I hear right now. I've heard the original a couple of times, of course, by the time I'm recording this, because I have already posted my reaction to the other one. But let's return a little bit. Let's go. Little strum in there. Oof, so smooth. That little bend in there that he just swept right in there. It's just so subtle, and you wouldn't notice if you didn't pay attention to it, probably. And I say there is no percussion, but there is a slight tap with the thumb on the upper string to give some tempo, right? Some rhythm. But it's very subtle there. But listen to the very swift bending there. Like mid's playing, he's just adding these harmonics, and then the bending in between is just so cool to see. The little tap with the thumb. Yeah, there we go. Oh, here we have the voice. Oh my god. Man, he just basically does the three instruments in one. Like, he does the guitar part, which is the most obvious, of course, but he also does the bass, and now he's including the voice as well. But he's doing basically all three of them together on the one guitar. That just always blows my mind how he does that.
That's so crazy. What the hell? That's an awkward kind of riff. Even backing vocals. That's not the original.
I'm pretty sure this quick fingerstyle plugin is not in the original. It's something like probably every video that I've seen from him, he gives some kind of his own touches to these covers. And that's probably his touch in this song that he gives to it. It's just so swift, the way he moves the fingers on his right hand right there. And whilst he's plucking pretty fast all these separate notes, but then at a certain point he's just strumming very fast with the tips of his fingers on the right hand. Let's just see that again. Yeah, we just passed it. Let's go again. So that we see the quick plucking as well. Here we go.
He's doing the vocals as well, dude. Like the bass line, the guitar line, and the vocals with those high notes. Wow.
Very swift. Let's see. Right here. Right there. Did you see a lot of these hammering on and pulling off techniques with his left hand? Also, look at his right hand. It doesn't move at all, basically. It just stays right there. It's just the fingers that are moving. It's very static, his right hand, which is, of course, makes it easier to control the strings that you're plucking and to know where you are with your hand. Because if you're like moving your hand up and down or front and back all of the time, it is really hard to hit the right strings, really with finger plucking especially, right? So look at his right hand just staying stationary right there. Also look at his left hand, the hammer on and pull off technique. Very static. Seems like I'm buried alive. I love the voice line he does. Bridge to the chorus. it seems like we're buried alive. That's what's coming probably. But that said, guys, so the part that he makes his own is like the chorus, right? So he does the strumming and the plucking. The fast plucking is the chorus that he does that on. And I was very curious on how he was about to do these rough parts, these distorted parts in the original song, and that's the way he makes it his own. Very nice and very different to pick it up like that. It was so cool. And it seems like a bear. Oh yeah, that's forgot this part. Rhythm changes.
There it is.
The solo starts.
Just heard 2 months ago. If you want to see that reaction on my channel, please go to 2 months ago on my channel, which is like 1,000 videos probably. So Buried Alive, Avenged Sevenfold, cover fingerstyle. What did you think of that, Josh?
I loved it, man. It was great as well. It's not something maybe I would listen to, but I appreciate it. Like, how many different, like, I don't know, styles, for lack of a better word,
for sure.
I heard during that piece. It was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. These are not basic chords, guys. These are some hard chords to play and like to memorize all the positionings that he does. Also, like the solo that he plays, just it seems so natural, right? It always seems so natural when he plays it. Like it's just memorized within the fingers, within his hands. Like some guitar players on stage, especially, you would see like they're making these faces like, oh, this is so hard to play, right? Sometimes it's just play to entertain, right? But like with Alipbata right here, yeah, you never see him making these faces. It's just like it's just like a random day. It's just like another day in his time off, just playing the guitar without any effort. Let's return a little bit and keep going. Oh, here we go. We do get a little bit of a rougher part. Oh, hey. Okay, so we ends it there. That's a smart move. That's a nice part to end, actually. So I'm actually glad that he did kind of include like the rougher part at the end, because I also said in the reaction that I've done to the original song Buried Alive from Avenged Sevenfold that it's not a complex part to play, but it just fits at that moment, and it brings the message. Like the rough part just has something of an effect, right? It just has that badass guitar sound, and it doesn't need to be complex for this. But if Alip would just have done all these parts monotone, he can do much more than that, right? And that's what he did. But he just included that part at the end just so it's recognizable, probably. It's very nice the way he twisted the chorus to this very fast-paced, like plucking / strumming part, without being this overly rough and distorted part. Another great one. In this one, he actually, like I said, he uses the side of his thumb to tap the upper string sometimes to give it some rhythm. But aside of that, he didn't really use that much of percussion in this one, which is fine actually. He could have used like a ton more of percussion, but it's not always necessary, of course. At the heart, you're still playing the guitar, right? And this reminds me, like, I've done a lot of reactions to a cappella as well. Like, you sometimes just assume there is going to be some beatboxing in it, but it's not always the case, and it doesn't always need to be there to bring the message. It depends on the song and the way you want to play it. And this just fitted for this song, even though we know he can just do a lot of percussion if he wanted to. He just chose not to. Right, guys, I hope you enjoyed my reaction to this one from Alipbata. Give me your suggestions for the next ones in the comment section down below, and I'll definitely see what I can do. Guys, I hope
Oke guys, demikianlah reaksi mereka. Kalian bisa melihat begitu banyak teknis yang dibicarakan di sana guys ya, tentang bagaimana Mas Alipbata membuat lagunya terdengar lebih enak secara teknis ya. Mas Alipbata itu seperti, makanya dia sempat melakukan perbandingan antara lagu asli dan coveran Mas Alipbata, dan dia menemukan bahwa ada sesuatu yang tidak ada di lagu asli yang ditambahkan oleh Mas Alipbata di sana, sehingga membuat itu terdengar lebih fantastis, lebih enak. Makanya kalian bisa mendengar komentarnya begitu panjang lebar tadi bahas soal teknisnya. Link original video ada di deskripsi jika teman-teman ingin memberikan saran komentar di sana. Untuk itu terima kasih sudah menonton, sampai jumpa di video selanjutnya, and God bless you guys. Bye.